Welcome to the one podcast to eventually rule them all, episode number 53.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm joined by three of my bestest friends in the world without Devin Bliss this week. Cody, Jake, and Caleb.
Yeah, I'm still unemployed, so give us money on Patreon.
This week we got a lot to cover. We got latest and greatest news of the week, but Devin's not going to be giving it. Jake's Power Hour. I don't know if he's got one, but he's going to have one.
I do. I sure do.
Season finale of What If.
Oof.
And some wrestling this week, along with a return of our D&D recap from this week.
Because we actually played.
We did.
Yes.
Except for Caleb didn't show up. Except for Caleb.
Well, you know. He was probably still awake.
When?
Monday?
No.
Fair enough.
So, before we get into this episode, I would like to say that I have been listening to Wage War's new album for the last 3 or 4 days in its entirety. Can't put it down, can't skip any of the songs. So, do you know what TOPTERTA asks this week? What album or albums is perfect, in which every song isn't skippable?
Oh.
I will go first. Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory and Meteora.
Those were
Data
exactly my
Remembers,
answers.
Homesick, Get Rich or Die Trying from 50 Cent, and the Marshall Mathers LP from Eminem.
Hell yeah.
I think those would have all been my answers too. Although I will throw in Fort Minor.
They have an album? I thought they just had that one song.
The Rising Tide. Called The Rising Tide. It's really good. You should go listen to it.
I probably will. For me, I got Mac Miller Macadelic Mixtape, which is a fucking banger. Lil Wayne's No Ceilings Mixtape.
I forgot Lil Wayne.
This was before Trump, so we like Lil Wayne still. I'll tell you, Lil Nas X's Montero ain't not a song on that album I'd skip. That whole album's a banger. Subliminal Verses from Slipknot.
I forgot about Slipknot too.
Subliminal Verses, Iowa. All Hope Is Gone. Literally all of them. Not all of them, but most of Slipknot's albums are like, if you skip a song, you're missing part of the story of the album. Pretty Odd by Panic at the Disco. And that's going to be it. Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco as well. Then I'm done.
Okay.
Those are good ones. Since you stole most of mine, Snow, I will also add Billie Eilish's new one, Happier Than Ever.
Interesting.
Also, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Both of those fucking amazing albums. My newest one is Welcome to the Madhouse by Tones and I have that Dance Monkey song stuck in my head, and so I was like, all right, fine. What's the rest of her shit sound like? All great. Didn't want to skip a song.
Good.
And probably Gorillaz. Just the self-titled. I mean, so is Hybrid Theory and Meteora. Most of Linkin Park CDs, I can listen to all of them, except for like Minutes to Midnight and 1,000 Suns. Those both have some that are eh.
Oh, fuck, there's another one I got. Blink 182, the album with I Miss You and all that on it. Forget what it's called, though. Damn It? No, it's not Damn It. I don't know what this album's called, but that album is Piece de Resistance.
Nice.
Caleb.
God, I'm so nowhere in the same ballpark as you guys. I'd probably start with AFI, Sing to Sorrow, and December Underground. Love both those CDs. I See Stars, New Demons. And then my all-time favorite album, I still listen to it all the time, The Emptiness by Alisana.
Of course.
That album is 11 years old, and I still listen to it.
Is that the one that has on the frail wings of whatever?
No, it's my leg tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Last album I listened to fully, all the way through, was Montero, but before that it was Hybrid Theory. We gotta throw that Jay-Z Linkin Park album that they made together in
Dumb
there too.
Encore? Or,
Yeah, no, the whole album.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was actually called.
Collision Course,
Yeah,
was it?
Collision Course. Yep,
Mm.
gotta throw that in there too, because wow.
So
That was a
some
really
of
good
you
CD.
guys who know me might be saying, "Oh, why didn't you put
No Revenge Sevenfold, yeah.
CDs in there?" Because I would have put City of Evil, their self-titled album, and Nightmare on there, but there's at least one or two that I just don't want to listen to sometimes. So
Yeah, some of their songs are really fucking long too.
My favorite song is A Little Piece of Heaven. So
That song is so weird.
30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say the A7X self-titled, but we skip Dear God and like
I love that song.
is it or like not Dear God, like it's like the Westerner or whatever it's called.
Gunslinger?
Yeah, that one.
No.
I hate that one.
No. I can see probably Lost or probably Lost would probably be Cody's old theme song. Good job, guys. So let's go peruse the news with old B Snow over here. So play Devin's intro. I don't know.
Play Devin's music.
Yeah, that's what he says.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Bliss.
Welcome back to the news with Snowy B and the boys.
That was a great impersonation.
Since Devin's not here, I want to
Busy off in Disney World with Caleb.
Yeah. I want to put this first. Sora is finally revealed to be a character in Smash.
Yes.
So
That was a good
Guys.
reveal too.
It's just another sword user. God.
Nah, Sora is so fucking different.
He doesn't even use a sword. He uses a key.
Yeah.
It's a key sword.
It's a key
still
blade.
Still
Now,
sword.
people were pissed off because they didn't add Waluigi, and I really think Waluigi would be boring as fuck.
Nobody will
Wasn't
play him.
Waluigi like one of the little like pill bottle?
Yeah, he's a
characters that you
trophy. So you can't even, like, you can't just be like, oh, he's a character now.
Well, after they released that, all I heard was Goku. Why Goku wasn't in there?
If Goku was in there, he'd just kill everybody. Like, that's not even fair.
No one was going to add Goku. They don't. No.
And plus,
he doesn't fit.
Plus, I mean, he could. They got Solid Snape there, so
Yeah.
but
Solid Snake was Konami, so
right. But think about it this way: this is Nintendo building a relationship with Disney.
yeah, because on top of that, they now are adding almost all of the Kingdom Hearts games to the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of Konami, there's a rumor that there will be a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, and Konami also rumored to be reviving Castlevania and Silent Hill.
Ooh, yeah, I heard Kojima was going to be working on Silent Hill.
I heard about a
Like
Silent
Kojima.
Hill, which I mean, if I can play Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, I'm sure I can play.
I don't know.
I feel like Silent Hill is scarier than Resident Evil.
Silent Hill's a different kind of scary.
It's like a psychiatric scary. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's more like Alien Isolation than
Played that
Resident
too.
Evil.
That was awful. That game was awesome.
It was.
I thought you were about to say awful. I was like,
No,
everybody
I
that I've heard
loved
played that game, love it.
Isolation. I tried to
mean-
get so many people to play it, and no one gets into it.
People still like not speedrun it, but they do runs of it all the time.
Some more Konami news. eFootball is Steam's most hated game at the moment.
Oh, good. Is that by Konami?
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah. Bandai Namco is changing their logo next year, and it looks pretty bland.
Clean? Oh.
Why would they do that?
It looks like a Times New Roman font, honestly.
Ooh,
Oh no.
it can't be a $1 million company and hit them with the Times New Roman.
Got to at least use Impact.
Yeah, come on.
Disney and Scarlett Johansson have settled their lawsuit.
Good. Hope
It's funny
Scarlett
that there
Jo
were-
gets all the money she needs.
There was no Like it was never released on what they came to terms on either.
Oh, eventually. So, who here has seen Squid Game?
I'm on the last episode.
I just finished the first episode.
I
You
watched
it.
Me and Jordy watched it together over the past week.
So the creator of it said he created it in 2009 and was rejected by about 10 studios for the last 10 years. So
Yep.
it's,
Honestly,
I saw something that someone's trying to sue them too.
it's doing a lot of work on Netflix. So it's doing so well that a broadband provider in South Korea is suing Netflix because it's driving too much traffic.
yeah.
Hell yeah. The only thing that I will say, if you have not watched that show yet, don't use the subtitles.
No.
The subtitles will ruin it for you because they are not the same.
No. Yeah. I will
How are you
say,
supposed to watch it then?
because they talk
Well,
English,
so-
they have English dub.
They dub over it. They talk Korean, but then they dub over it themselves.
Yeah.
But then the subtitles say something completely different than the dub.
They say the actual script as opposed to like what the person says.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
like what they
So
say,
watch it. Just watch it dubbed instead
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
See,
Because if you try and read from the subtitles, like if you have it on in the background or something like that, it's not going to be the same story and it's not going to be as good.
Okay, yeah, because I assumed it was just they talk Korean and it just has the subtitles.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
It's actually dubbed over it.
I mean, as much as that annoys me, I might watch it still.
It's good.
You
I
can't
would-
notice it too much.
Yes,
you're
I heard-
like really
yes,
I heard
whatever.
I heard they talk real fast, so it doesn't like you don't see like
There are definitely times where it's not as noticeable, but if you're looking for it, you'll see it.
Right.
Oh,
That's what I was
okay.
going to say. If you are paying attention to specifically notice that, then yes, you are going to
Yeah.
notice it.
okay, because there's a couple movies that I wanted to watch and they were English dubbed over foreign films, and it just didn't line up, and it drove me nuts.
It did for me at first with Squid Games, but then I kept watching and like got deeper into the story, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. The
Like,
story makes you not care about literally anything else going on.
yeah.
Dope. Yeah, I might have to check it out with a list of them.
Very
Yeah, because
good.
me and Jeannie started it on Saturday, and we're on the last episode now.
So Battlefield 2042 will not require a PS Plus, but you will need Xbox Live.
Hey, it's a big
And
dub.
anybody being caught cheating will be permanently banned without a heads up or a suspension.
Thank God.
Open beta is going on now as we speak from the 8th to the 10th. And apparently
My shit's downloading right now.
I got mine downloaded, so I will be playing that here soon. But apparently the movement is good. Sliding in it is like Apex. The graphics and the weather look amazing, and the building destruction is kind of meh, kind of like, Cody Rhodes.
That's just the running thing now.
Anybody play Genshin Impact still?
Nope.
Not still.
Aloy is now a character.
Never did.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is she a waifu you can grab?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
a playable character.
cool.
Also out Windows 11, so go pick that up.
Nope.
I probably
Nope.
will.
Probably not.
Also,
I might wait a week or two, but
also out Far Cry 6, so go pick that
Is
up.
that out already?
The
It will be after.
it came out today. Came out the 6th.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Reviews are coming in. They're saying it's not great.
aw.
I don't give a
They're
fuck
saying
about the reviews.
Well, I'm just saying, like, apparently reviews aren't that great. They said it's literally just copy and paste from the last 3 or 4 games.
Dope.
Like
Love
they
Far Cry
don't
5.
do anything new. I guess there's like a bunch of dumb shit in it that just wastes time. Like you can do like Tekken style cockfighting.
Okay.
And
With chickens?
Like with your
or-
cock?
yes, with
Yeah.
the chickens.
Okay.
But
I just want to make sure.
yeah, from what I've been seeing on Twitter, like a lot of people are just saying it's very mediocre, and people are rather upset that Ubisoft won't make Splinter Cell. But people are pissed off.
So it's
saying that
So it's a good game, and people are mad that they didn't make Splinter Cell.
well, people are saying that they hope Ubisoft doesn't make a Splinter Cell with how Ubisoft is these days, like just making very mediocre games.
Far Cry 5 was amazing.
Valhalla was great. Yeah,
Far Cry-
Valhalla was great. Far Cry 5 was awesome.
I mean, I'm always a fan of Ubisoft. I'm gonna play 6
Yeah.
regardless. I 100%ed the achievements for Far Cry 4 and 5. So I'll probably do the same for 6.
5 was super fun. I didn't care for Primal, but that was just anything.
I wanted to enjoy Primal so bad, but I couldn't.
I tried so hard.
I got to the same spot twice. I tried doing 2 different playthroughs, like 5 years apart, and got to the same port, and I just couldn't do it anymore.
So speaking of Ubisoft, it is coming out with a free-to-play battle royale called Ghost Recon Frontline.
Okay.
I'm down for it. Ghost Recon games are fucking awesome.
Have you played Breakpoint?
No.
Breakpoint's ass.
Yeah, but did you play Vegas and Advanced, or what was it? Advanced Warfare or whatever?
Rainbow Six Siege?
No. Rainbow Six Vegas and
Advanced Recon?
Yeah, I played them.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've played them.
Like those Ghost Recon games are awesome.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, the last 2 that they put out, because they put out...
Well, those were open world. Apparently not...
Breakthrough...
Breakpoint was really, really bad.
Yeah, Breakpoint, and then there was one before that.
The one before that, people absolutely loved.
I didn't like it, personally, but that might have just been me going into it thinking it was something else.
Wildlands?
Yeah, that one. They said that one was really good.
Maybe it's just me, then.
I do miss Vegas. That was such a good game.
God, I put so much time into Vegas.
Same. Dude, me and Yeti used to spend so much time doing the terrorist hunts.
Yep.
Oh.
I love Rainbow Six Siege. I think they put out one of the best shooters in a long time. And it's still good.
I know a lot of people that are still into Siege, and
I played Ghost Recon on the original Xbox. That was the first game I had for Xbox Live.
You know what? I wonder if they could ever try and do again any SOCOM games.
I hope not.
I don't know how it would do in this age.
Probably not well.
Call of Duty dominates the format, and if it's not Call of Duty, then people hate it.
If it's not Call of Duty, it's Battlefield. And if it's
I was going to say, you have Call of Duty and you have Battlefield. If you don't like one or the other, then you're trash.
Right.
All right.
Hey, Snow.
Yeah.
Before we go on, have you played Hell Let Loose yet?
I have it downloaded.
I'm downloading it after I download what's it?
Battlefield.
Yeah. We should jump on that this weekend.
Yes.
It's cross plat, right?
I'm not sure. But was it 50 versus 50 something or whatever like that?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Because they got it for free on PlayStation.
I think it's on Game Pass now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So there's a new tag team out now. Xbox and Adidas are creating a shoe to celebrate 20 years of Xbox, and the shoe is, of course, inspired by the console Xbox, and it'll be out later this year.
I kind of want it.
It looks.
I don't even collect shoes, and I want it.
Looks decent. Twitch had a major data breach revealing confidential info like earnings of top streamers from the last 2 years. So change your passwords.
Cody.
Yep.
Did you see how much Critical Role made?
Yeah. I mean, think about it, though. They're splitting that between an entire company.
Listen, give a fuck how much money they made. I'm happy they made that much money. Right. I just didn't expect it. Caleb, did you see it?
No.
9 million. Or, yeah, I thought it was 9 million just last year.
Well, their total is 38.
Yeah, 38 million in 2 years.
2 years?
Uh-huh.
I love it. That's not even including like everything they do from like YouTube and
that's
just
nothing.
Twitch.
That's just Twitch.
That's just no, it's not. That's just Twitch ad rev.
Oh,
that doesn't include subscriptions, fucking donations, bits.
I thought that was just all of that.
No, that's just ad revenue.
They're fucking loaded. Jesus Christ.
And I'm so like, dude, honestly, love it for them.
Oh yeah. I mean,
they all
always
just
talk about it. They started just hanging out just at Matt's house, fucking around.
It was a birthday one shot. It was a birthday one shot because Liam had heard about Dungeons and Dragons. He knew Matt was a DM. Asked Matt to DM a one shot. They loved it so much they asked if they could keep playing. Here they are 5 years later, fucking loaded.
Yeah, having a full-on ass company. Their new set looks amazing.
I want to see it.
It's in the video.
They gave like a little glimpse, but they didn't show the entirety.
They're doing a behind the scenes here soon, I think.
Yeah, they said they were going to reveal the set and some more news to come.
Very happy for him.
No. Hell Let Loose is cross-platform
Is it awesome?
between Xbox and PlayStation, but console and PC is separate.
What is that again?
Hell Let Loose.
Yeah, no, like what is
It's
it?
like a hell. It's like a World War II shooter.
So with all that money that Critical Role earned, they could buy the Conjuring house 30 some times because it is up for sale for a cool price of $1.2 million.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
that's not bad.
You can keep it and all of the demons that come with it.
And my last bit of news, pretty cool. A team of independent investigators have apparently identified the Zodiac killer as one Gary Post, who passed away in 2018.
Huh.
Wait,
Man, how do you keep that in all those years?
they just now figured out the Zodiac killer?
Hmm.
Apparently.
I thought they had it figured out in the movie. Like when they did the movie, I thought they had they like put that guy on trial because they could have swore it was like that Arthur guy.
There
Yeah.
was, I think, accusations and stuff, but never actually.
Because like once he died, like the killing stopped or something. I don't
I don't
know.
think it
Watch
was ever
that.
figured
Watch
out.
that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, that's
Zodiac.
why
It's
I
a
watched it.
movie.
Zodiac. Yeah, it's based off the events.
Based off of.
I'll never return. It's okay.
Look,
Well-
horror films always use based off of, and it can literally just be you see the house that's in the background that a story that somebody remembered one time.
Cool. I'll never return.
All right. So,
Caleb, I like your additions to things.
so that's all the news I got. The floor is open to everyone
That was
else.
quick. That was a quick one.
Well, we're not Devin. We can't have 52 pages of notes written
True.
very, very
True.
tiny.
Do I have any news? I have interviews.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like news.
It's kind of like it's my news, personal news. I have interviews. I'm moving into my apartment in 2 days.
Damn. So by the
So
time
next
this is out,
time-
you'll be in.
Yep. By the time this is out, I'll be in, and I mean, it won't really matter much to the people at home because they don't see the screen. But
Well,
by the time I get that, by the time we record the next one, I will be in a different room.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I got some news for anybody that doesn't care. Orlando Universal Studios
Ooh, Shrek.
has confirmed that Shrek 4D will permanently close January 10th of 2022.
Darn it!
Don't
As
worry.
well as the
Caleb's going.
shop, as well as the shop next to it.
Well, it's a good thing you'll be there before then.
And then the Mummy Ride will be shut down for all of 2022 for
That's a good thing. You'll see it still.
technical updates.
how could you shut down something like Shrek?
It wasn't that great, I promise you that. The seat
When was the
hurt,
last time you went?
2 years ago,
Cool.
right before the pandemic,
Yep, that's dope.
and then I'm going again this year.
Yeah, I
What do
know
you mean?
you are.
Caleb's summer home is in the Disney condominium.
Yep, yeah, it is.
For real though, have you guys seen those? The houses
Yes.
that are like in Disney Park?
Yes,
Oof,
it's stupid.
very.
Cody, you have anything for the cause?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, thank you for your input.
Yep, my contribution is not here.
So, Devin, listen up. This is your soccer news for the week. Manchester United drew to Everton. Don't care. Mbappe confirmed he wants to leave PSG.
Oh shit!
And Man City has the most expensive football team in the world at a whopping $1.95 billion.
Jesus fuck.
Followed in second place by Manchester United with a whopping $1.38 billion. And in third place, Chelsea with a whopping $900 million.
That's just
like
like
Wow.
their players and staff and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's just their cap,
Most
or not even
expensive.
their cap. That's awesome.
There's a Saudi-led financial takeover that is back on for the Premier League side, Newcastle United, which could potentially hurt teams like Manchester United and Liverpool in the future, who aren't run by oil bigwigs.
Oh,
because they are not owned by guys like that. So
Well then.
whatever. Money's Caleb knows all about the money, but let's move into something we
I can
missed.
give you a piece of news.
Ooh, please.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but they fired me, so I can tell you the winter flavor of the new Red Bull.
You signed a NDA?
Nope.
Let's hear it.
The new winter flavor for Red Bull is going to be a cranberry.
It's already
Again?
a thing.
Again.
I thought
No,
you said it
not
was
cranberry.
plum.
Sorry, pomegranate.
I was gonna say cranberry red is Red Bull red is cranberry.
I thought,
No,
you,
it's
I,
not. It's
thought it was,
watermelon.
I thought you said it was plum or something.
That's what I thought it was, and it changed.
Oh.
Pomegranate. Red is watermelon now. Caleb.
Oh,
Very
Dude, that,
good.
That cranberry though, it hit.
that's the only Red Bull I like and that was because Snow liked it.
I did try the new Pepsi soda shop. It's
The what?
it's
Oh, I tried that too.
cream soda Pepsi. It's pretty good.
Didn't hate it. Didn't like it.
Oh, I liked it.
I've been drinking
Water?
the energy drink C4,
Oh God.
sugar free, so I don't crash
I
off of
don't
it.
drink RB free anymore due to what they did to my boy.
Yep.
Nope.
I've been drinking Monster Energy sugar free.
Thought you were switching to Nas.
Me?
I can't find it anywhere.
Really? Like, not a lot of places carry it anymore.
Good. That's great. Get a stacker.
Absolutely not. All right, so let's move on to something that didn't happen last week in Jake's Power Hour.
So my power hour this week is on the Amazon original, New World.
Oh,
Got a chance to sit down and play it for about an hour. And so here's what I like about it. It's an MMO. Love MMOs. But it's not the traditional MMO where you just tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to do your moves. You use your mouse to like swing, and you can use your mouse to block and shit like that. So it's like a traditional sword fighting game with different abilities, and you can there's a big extensive skill tree, and you can upgrade your constitution, dexterity, strength, stuff like that. And how you upgrade that, it depends on what you get better at. So right now I'm working on my dexterity and constitution, because dexterity raises bow and arrow and sword and shield, and that's the build I'm working on right now. And constitution raises health. So kind of working on maybe making like a tank build or something like that. I don't know. I haven't even left the main island yet, but I've been doing so much exploring on the main island because the game, it's not the most graphically like intensive game in the world, but it looks great and it's smooth. And I just did a bunch of fetch quests for the opening mission where you learn how to do combat and stuff like that. And there's no pointing either for your character. You just fucking walk with WASD like normal. So love that. So yeah, it's an MMO, but it feels more like a open world RPG.
so is it like Warcraft or is it more like The Witcher?
More like The Witcher.
Is it? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yep.
good.
Yeah. So I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5 for now. I haven't played enough of it to give it like anything higher, but it's definitely going to be a game that I go back to multiple times.
Hell yeah.
Good.
If you have a PC, definitely would recommend it. It's only $40, and there's no subscription.
It's on Steam.
Yep.
Or Amazon.
Yes.
Or Amazon.
Amazon. Yes. That's what I got for my power hour. Caleb, what do you got?
Well, as you guys spoke last week, I have been playing Scarlet Nexus.
Oh yeah.
I apparently have 9 hours in that game. I thought I had 2.
Okay, well that's a good sign.
The game is absolutely incredible. Graphics are amazing. The only complaint I have so far is the voice acting is kind of awkward. I want to say they probably did voice recordings during the pandemic, so it'd be like us doing a voice recording as this.
Through Discord or whatever.
Because like the guy will talk and then it'll like cut to frame and then there's like a slight pause and then the next person will talk and then it like switches frames. So the cutscenes are kind of awkward, but gameplay is super smooth. What do you mean?
Like what type of game is it?
It's do you ever play like it's like a RPG type thing, kind of like
similar to Sword Art, didn't you?
Yeah, it plays very similar to Sword Art Phantom Bullet and Digimon Cyber Sleuth, if you guys ever played that.
Okay.
So you walk around like these towns until you get to your next mission, but the whole premises is you're in this futuristic world. Certain people have special abilities, and you fight these things called the Others that are just like entities coming from above. I don't know the entirety of the story because I'm only through phase 1. But there's apparently 2 different campaigns because you have 2 different character choices. There's a girl called wow, I just lost her name. And then there's a dude. So I chose the girl because she has psychokinetic knives that you can throw and you kind of like fight from a distance. You pick up team members later on in the game and you can actually borrow their abilities. So say us 4 were a team. Jacob has electrokinesis, Snow has pyrokinesis, and say Cody has like invisibility. Well, this enemy's weak to fire. I would steal Snow's pyrokinesis, and we could all just like have flame abilities as well as like your
Okay.
So like she is she's more of like a psychokinesis, so she can like pick up things around the world and like use them as weapons and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Game, like I said, the game is awesome. Combat is amazing. So far, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5. And that's only 9 hours into the game, and just barely scratching the surface of the story.
And that's on Game Pass too, right?
Yeah, it's on PS5 as well. I don't know if it's on your PlayStation Network or anything like that, but it's free on Game Pass.
I don't know if it's free, but it's definitely on PlayStation.
And then I've also been playing Marvel Avengers, which I don't understand the hate for that game at all. That game is so much fun.
Look, more often than not, if there's an opinion, don't listen to it.
Like, I could understand, like, Snow saying it getting kind of repetitive because a lot of the missions are the same. But the gameplay is so fucking fun.
It is. The gameplay is definitely fun, but it's definitely repetitive.
I'm halfway through the solo campaign. And then Dylan and I are almost complete with the Kate Bishop campaign.
Nice.
And honestly, Kate Bishop is my main.
Kate Bishop's dope as fuck.
I didn't know she had cool powers. I thought she was just a female Hawkeye. She is quantum leaps and like can teleport and shit. Like, I didn't know she could do any of that.
I imagine we're going to be getting into that in the Hawkeye show.
Yeah, because like I was not hyped for Hawkeye at all. Like, he's okay, but after playing Kate Bishop in the Marvel Avengers, I need to see her on screen.
Yeah, I don't know for sure if that's what they're going to do, but they can definitely touch on a lot of that.
I literally didn't know that she had any powers. I thought she was just a female Hawkeye.
Hawkeye has powers too, doesn't he? They just no.
His visions. They say his vision's different, so he has precision accuracy because he has the eyes of a hawk.
Ah, very apropos name.
But yeah, those are my 2 power hours.
Oh yeah,
I'd give Marvel 4 out of 5 as well because I just love playing that game.
Little sublet Game Pass game of the week. I've been playing Dandy Ace. It's your typical roguelite, but it's very fun because
Of course,
you're
Cody.
hey, what I know and it's what I do. But it's cool because you have like different spells and you can actually combine them and add the spells together. Like there's one called Poison Spray that on its own doesn't do very good because it's kind of slow, doesn't do much damage. But then you have like this card machine gun thing, like Gambit style. Well, if you put the poison on that, then you're just spraying out a machine gun of poison. So it's awesome. But yeah, it's a roguelite. It's free on Game Pass. Go play it.
Okay.
Probably not going to.
Yeah, well, you don't like fun. I understand.
Don't like roguelites.
You'd
All
rather
right.
play the 50th iteration of the same Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Damn. Wow.
Wow,
Cody,
shots
literally
fired.
hot take.
Been playing Borderlands 2.
There you
All
go.
right.
That's a good one.
Been playing Borderlands 2 and New World while you play the same roguelite over and over and over again.
That's the thing. No roguelites are the same.
Cody.
They're really not. If you think they are, you've never played a roguelite.
I played Hades. That's all I need to play.
Exactly. No, nothing. Hades is a whole tier on its own.
So, I have a review.
Oh, shit.
I watched Escape the Undertaker.
Oh,
I
yes, you did.
was so close to watching that yesterday, and I didn't.
It's only a half hour.
I should have watched it.
Unless you go through like all of the choices. So it's basically like an interactive choose your own adventure movie.
Like
Yeah.
Bandersnatch?
Whatever that is. It's basically the New Day going to the Undertaker's place and trying to get the urn so they can combine it with their power of positivity. And you know,
This is so stupid.
I thought it was going to be corny, but it's really not.
Is it pretty
Too
fun?
Because you got the New Day, their comedy and their, their
Yeah.
stuff. And you got the Undertaker's all like, and all that stuff. So combine it. It's a fun watch.
I can only imagine because the New Day is hilarious.
And it's
They
not
are.
like a cringy like comedy, horror, spooky stuff. It's the New Day and their comedy with scary.
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Did you see recently that it was when they did the New Day versus AJ Omos and Bobby Lashley? There was a video that somebody took from the crowd of when AJ was having his entrance. Kofi was sitting there doing the fucking AJ Styles entrance. Like as soon as AJ came out, he flipped the hood off just like AJ and shit like that.
So it
Oh, good.
took me a little bit longer because I went through some choices, not just went choice by choice. So I went back.
Right.
You're allowed to go back and choose different things, and
Okay.
so I'll be watching that and choosing some different things that time around, and it's a fun watch. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It was
Is
fun.
Minecraft Story Mode still on on
Yes.
fucking Netflix?
My son plays it all the time.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
No.
Love it. Love it.
All right, so let's move on to the season finale of What If.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Well, there's something they did at the end, not the mid-credit scene. I'm happy they did it. The whole news of Scarlet settling makes it a bit weirder, but we'll get to that.
I do have to say that this episode made me fall in love with the art.
See,
The art in this one was a lot better. Thor still sucked, but everybody else looked decent.
This episode felt like you were actually watching a comic book, and that's what I've been wanting.
I love the art.
Yeah, I've been liking
It's
the art
great.
the whole time, but this one definitely ramped it up. Like I don't know, just how the colors popped, how everybody's moves came together. Amazing. So this one is called What If Owatu Breaks an Oath, which is what the
What we
Hyundai
all knew
commercial
about it.
said. Fuckers. Still mad at you, Hyundai. Anyway.
If you didn't know that was coming, then come on.
But Owatu goes around, grabs Peggy Carter as Captain Carter, grabs Star-Lord T'Challa, grabs Killmonger, grabs Party Thor, and
Gamora.
isn't there one other? Oh, and Gamora, which we hadn't seen Gamora.
Which didn't make any sense to me, but
Who?
Gamora, because
Oh,
she
yeah.
didn't have a story. So
Apparently her episode got cut.
Okay. That makes more sense then. But yeah, so they grabbed Gamora, which we didn't get to see. So, which I wanted to, because it was a completely different Iron Man. Iron Man was with her in space,
yeah, like
making a Starbreaker. Like,
yeah, like it literally made no sense. Like he shows up, he's like, "You've been chosen," and then there's Tony in an Iron Man Hulkbuster style suit, and it's just like we didn't see any of that, so it didn't make any sense. But if the episode cut, then obviously it was supposed to be
with yeah,
leading, it was supposed to see it.
So I don't know. That kind of threw me off. But basically he gets them all together. Him and Evil Strange create a space tavern. And they're like, hey, you know, you're all the most powerful in each of the storylines that I've seen. I need your help. Ultron's about to fucking take over everything and kill the entire multiverse. So they do go into battle, a lot of long battles. But as it's going on, Killmonger picks up one of the Ultron Sentry's heads and starts fucking around with it. And I think Peggy even is like, hey, do we trust him? Because I don't know. But they come up with some big plan of like, you guys go, Killmonger and who went with him? It was Killmonger and someone. What the hell?
Somebody found Devin and took a picture with him. Just kidding, it's John Moxley.
Oh. Killmonger and someone else went off into another dimension, and everyone else fought Ultron for a little while. Kind of got shit beat out of him. Doctor Strange put like a sorcerer protection around everybody so that way they didn't die. Brought him into their plan to do whatever. The Black Widow shows up from the dimension where her and Hawkeye are like the only ones left, but it's just her now. So we kind of figure out what's going on with that. Then they start beating the shit out of Ultron because, you know, I mean, really it just shows the power of Doctor Strange.
That whole battle was awesome.
Yeah, like Thor throws Mjolnir and Doctor Strange
multiplied it was fucking amazing.
Splits it into 100 Mjolnirs and they're all beating the shit out of Ultron. And then Peggy throws her shield, but then Natasha grabs another shield and they're both throwing Cap's shields at Ultron the whole time while beating the shit out of him with everybody else. And like the battle was fucking amazing. The Gamora that we didn't see has Infinity Stone Grinder to destroy the Infinity Stones, and they actually like that was supposed to be her timeline. Is that's what she was doing? But they get him pinned down, and they use the Infinity Stone Grinder. And they're like, "Oh yeah, cool, awesome, we won!" And then Ultron starts laughing, and it's like, "Yeah, it's a funny thing about dimensions. They're built for that dimension, not mine." So he powers up, does the whole same thing, comes back, starts beating the shit out of him. They do eventually basically win because Widow finds the Arnim Zola arrow that Hawkeye and her found and shoots him with it, gets the Arnim Zola into him. Zola takes over. Then Killmonger's ass takes the Infinity Stones and infuses them into the Black Panther suit.
Of course.
Yeah, because you can literally never trust him.
He's not a good person.
No,
I don't know how many times people need to try to trust this motherfucker. People to realize he's not a good person.
Yeah, but then Zola is like, nah, those are mine. I earned it. Starts taking them back, and they're kind of like floating in the middle of both suits as they're both trying to take power of it. And Strange is like, fuck, we were never supposed to win. Great. So he seals both of them in a Soul Stone, as they're just eternally fighting for the Infinity Stones.
It's a snow globe.
I want a snow globe out of it.
It was hilarious. He put them in their own pocket dimension.
Yep. So Uatu brings everybody back and is like, "Hey, Strange, you realize you have to watch over them for like the rest of eternity now, right? Because if this starts to crack and break, they're out, and we're in this shit all over again." And then he's, sends everyone else back to their dimension, except Widow from the one where it's just her. Is like, "I'm not going back there. There's nothing for me. I can't do anything for you. I can't do anything there at all because I'm the only one that's left." So Owatu's like, "All right, I'm going to send you somewhere else, somewhere that doesn't have their widow." Yeah. So she
I knew
opens the
they'd
door.
figure out a fucking way.
She
I knew
opens
they'd
the
figure out
door
a fucking way.
and walks onto the helicarrier with Captain America and everybody else fighting off Loki.
So was that?
It was before.
So she's
But
still dead.
I don't think so. Because he even looks at Nick Fury even looks at her and goes, "I know you're not my Natasha, but you'll do."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's alive again. And maybe Scarlet's still Widow. I don't know. But that definitely
But
opens it up.
you didn't tell about when Strange opened up the portal and all those zombies came piling on top.
Yeah.
of him.
Oh, that's
Scarlet.
right.
Dope.
Yes. Part of their
Zombie
plan
witch.
to get Ultron was we're just going to open up the zombie dimension. And someone's like, "Okay, bunch of zombies. Like, he's going to get through that." And he's like, No, it wasn't the zombies. It's what came with the zombies. And yeah, so zombie Wanda starts like fighting him, but it doesn't really do much. Like, it's not it doesn't do near what I thought it would. Because I thought that would be like a fight on its own.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was
Yeah,
just
he
kind of
like
like a
he shrugged it off and she went, and that was it.
yeah, and then he's like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go to that dimension where I'm gonna kill all your friends now." And then we get our one and only mid-credit scene of Peggy and Widow back in Peggy's timeline of her as Captain Carter, and they find the I cannot remember the name, Hulk Smash or
Hydra Stomper.
with Steve still in it.
That popped me. I don't know.
I was happy for it. It gives it somewhere to lead. Now we know that, no matter what, Steve's always going to live. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy. I think it was an amazing finale. It was great. If this is their way of bringing Scarlet back as Widow, cool. I'm all for it.
That's the first thing I thought is like, cool. Now she's back in the MCU.
Yep, because they said it was all canon. And why else would they say it was all canon if it wasn't to lead up to something like that?
Right. Well, I heard that Peggy Carter was going to be a live action. There's going to be a live action version of her too.
Hell yeah. So I don't know. Maybe in the Marvels we see like Captain Carter and Widow, and of course Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a big girl power team up movie, which would be pretty cool. I thought it was great. Like I said, it was like watching a comic book unfold. And
It was definitely the best episode of all of them.
I think so too.
I didn't expect, because when it started, it was like each episode was just its own thing.
Yeah.
And then like the last 2 episodes like really tied it all together. I did like that. Like it made it one cohesive story rather than just here's one episode, here's one episode, here's one episode. Like they actually tied it in together, which was nice.
Yeah, I think they did an excellent job with it. I'm very excited to see season 2. I'm excited to see what this means for phase 4, because a lot of doors just open now. So I think it's great. I'm ready for the next project. Although, so what? The next movie is The Eternals?
The Eternals come out, and then Spider-Man No Way Home. And I think that's all we get, obviously, this year.
Yeah.
Well, we got Hawkeye.
Oh, the show. Yeah, that comes out in Christmas time.
November 24th.
November 24th.
Okay, so I think November 5th is Eternals, 24th is Hawkeye, and then December
12th.
12th.
December 12th is Spider-Man.
So
because they promote Spider-Man as this Christmas, but it's December 12th.
December is Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah.
All of December is Christmas, just like all of October is Halloween.
All of October is my birthday. Thank you.
That too. Happy Hollow Birthday, Ween.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Well, if we film on Wednesday again next week, it will be my birthday.
Okay.
Well, there we go. But yeah, as we like to say around here, overall big win for What If.
Oh yeah.
I love the art in it. It's great.
I always
like
thought the art was good. I never thought it was bad.
It
Art
was
is subjective.
But I mean, it's good art anyway. So,
Yeah.
It's okay.
I agree.
Mediocre.
so thank you, Cody, for being relevant. Now it's back to being non-existent. Thank you.
I will have some comics.
Cody's Comic Corner.
Yeah. Someday I'll get a music.
CCK.
When is your next Marvel show? Is it Hawkeye?
Yeah.
I
it'll
think
be
that's
Hawkeye,
literally the next one. Yeah.
Mm.
unfortunately.
All right, we'll see you back then.
I'm ready to be surprised for that because I have very low expectations for the Hawkeye show.
Really gonna be great.
I mean,
I
everybody had
hope-
everyone had low expectations for WandaVision.
And Captain and the Winter
And that-
Soldier or Falcon and the Winter Soldier and
I mean, I didn't. I thought they were gonna be solid.
I thought so too.
But
I was
I
just happy to
thought-
learn more about Wanda, so
I thought Falcon and the Winter Soldier was gonna be like a buddy cop show.
which
but it wasn't.
and kind of like there were elements of it, but
I mean, kind of elements, but not really.
yeah. No, they've done an amazing like Marvel hasn't done a bad thing in a long time. So if you're betting against Marvel, I don't know why you would at this point.
all right, let's move on to some professional wrestling.
I have a match that just came across the wire that got announced. This is for an independent company in Philadelphia on the
ECW.
18th. On the 18th of December, Buddy Murphy, formerly
Ooh,
known
yes.
as Buddy Matthews, returns to the independent wrestling ring to take on one and only Malachi Black.
Nice.
And if you never watched them in WWE, tore the house down. I can only imagine what they're going to be able to do on
In the Indies.
on an indie show with no move limitations and shit like that. That's
Right.
Battleground Championship Wrestling, December 18th in Philadelphia. So if you guys are near that area, go check that match out. It's gonna be a banger.
So I don't have too much that happened really, except the draft. AEW Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Guevara became the new TNT champion.
He sure did. Rhodes to the top happened.
I enjoyed it.
I watched it.
I don't like Cody, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. Brandy Rhodes is funnier than I knew she was. Cody seems like a pompous dickhead.
Yeah.
And I understand why
Along with
the
his
elite
sister.
don't hang out with him anymore. Yes. His sister is fucking rude. Mad at Brandy for marrying Cody. Like,
Because what she took the name Rhodes and didn't
without asking for her permission. Right.
Oh,
Now here's the one thing I will say, and this is gonna be me getting a little, old timey, I guess. I don't like how much they're breaking kayfabe with this. Like, I know kayfabe's dead, but like to see Ricky Starks, who is like his character is, I'm this fucking badass, I'm the sexiest, I'm the best, you know what I mean? To see him sitting there literally crying because of he had a broken neck, that doesn't put confidence in him for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of ruins the story a little bit.
Right, and that's just a me thing, I think, because I know a lot of people love seeing the inner workings of wrestling, and to an extent, I do too. Like, I love that thing that they posted on YouTube for Punk's return, where they showed all the camera angles and shit like that. Love that, but that's not exposing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that 10 years down, like when ICW posted that bloopers reel after 5 years or 3 years of us not wrestling, that's different than it happening 2 months after something happened.
Well,
Yeah.
and I think there's a big difference in like hearing Mick Foley talk about how he was terrified on top of the cell every time, and like that's not what he thought he would be known for, but there are people all the time coming up to him saying, "Hey, you were the guy that fell off the cage." Like
Right.
it's different hearing them reminisce and talk about how like terrified they were in that moment and completely going against a current character that is still building a story.
Right. Right. I think that's my biggest problem with it. With the Rhodes to the Top. I don't mind the curtain being pulled back a little bit, but to pull it back all the way and to show they were showing people fucking running lines for their promos and fucking rehearsing their match. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah. Yeah.
That's not
Like,
a good look.
That to me is just a little much.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't think they did that in like the Miz show either.
They didn't.
But
The closest thing the WWE's ever done to breaking kayfabe that hard, aside from when Vince told everybody that it was fake, was Tough Enough, probably,
or
where they were showing them
do
how to
their-
bump safely.
when they do their 24 documentaries or whatever. sometimes.
Yeah.
Or when Vince got blown up and he came back that next week.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Bobby, tonight, as we speak, is Dynamite's 2-year
It
anniversary
sure
show.
is.
2 years.
Yep.
Sammy Guevara defends the TNT title against Bobby Fish.
I'm fucking hyped for that match, dude.
Bobby, 60-year-old Fish, but
Still can go.
CM Punk's gonna talk again.
He does that a bit.
He can come out every single week, and I wouldn't care. Talking or wrestling, doesn't matter. He can do commentary too.
He's good at commentary, dude.
He's a good talker.
He is.
Looks like Mandy Rose is gonna take on Raquel Gonzalez soon.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on AEW. I was like, you switched up.
No. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Like, there's what?
There's the Joker ladder match too tonight.
Oh, who do you think? Who are we guessing that the Joker is gonna be?
See, I wanted to say Bray, but
That'd be cool.
But his no
I don't-
compete clause apparently is not up yet. So
but there's also a thing where you can forego the no compete clause if you decide to stop taking money from them.
right.
So I don't know. Could be a Hangman. He hasn't been around for a while.
That is true.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy.
Oh, please. Please. Buddy Murphy needs to be in AEW. Like, of all the people that didn't get signed from the drops of WWE, Buddy Murphy was one of the people that I was, like, expecting them to sign. You know what I mean? He's such a good talent.
Or Braun.
Such a good young talent. Please, not Braun.
Could be Braun.
It's going to be Ryback.
What if it's Karrion Kross?
He literally still works for WWE, Cody.
That doesn't matter.
Does he?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, could I you're right, it could be Hangman. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably Hangman. I would shit myself if it was Buddy.
There's also a big tag team match. The Elite versus Danielson, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's gonna be good.
I like that. I like that Punk and Bryan have two different storylines going on. They're not both, I'm here to help the young kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Punk's like, I'm here to help and learn and wrestle with these young kids and have fun with these young guys. Whereas Danielson's like, no, I'm coming in to beat the fuck out of people.
Yeah, I'm here to kill.
Yeah.
And also a women's match. Hikaru Shida looking for her 50th win against Serena Deeb.
50th?
Yeah.
Wow. Hope Serena Deeb wins.
Against that specific person or just in general?
Just in general, I think.
Damn.
Oh, I thought it was 50th against Serena Deeb.
No.
That'd be a hell of a stat line.
Right. It's Alex Zane, and that's who's in the ladder match.
And then the draft happened.
Oh, it might be Leo Rush.
I doubt it. He's already been announced and signed and shit like that.
Big E and Roman Reigns stayed on their respective brands.
Makes sense.
Charlotte Flair went to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre
Oh,
went to
shit.
SmackDown. The New Day, Kofi and Xavier went to SmackDown, so they split up the New Day again.
Oh,
Yep.
Hit Row went to SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. Hope they get treated well on the main roster.
Ray and Dominic Mysterio are on Raw.
I was hoping they were going to split those guys up.
Jeff Hardy went to SmackDown.
He sure did.
And on his last match on Monday Night Raw, he might have spoiled something that he might debut Willow.
Yeah.
Rumor.
oh,
He's been talking openly about how he wants to bring in Willow before he retires from WWE.
And in that same segment, Austin Theory
Yep.
was on Raw. Said he wanted to take a picture with Jeff Hardy. And then he laid him out.
Laid out Jeff Hardy?
Laid him out. And took a selfie with him before and after he laid him out.
I think Austin Theory has the potential to do well on the main roster. He's the type of indie guy that Vince likes.
Let's see.
Becky Lynch also went to Raw.
Becky
Sure
Lynch
did.
went to Raw, along with Seth Rollins.
Are those two married, or are they just dating still?
They're married and have a kid.
I didn't know if they had a kid. I knew they had a kid. I didn't know if they were married or not.
Sheamus went to SmackDown. Kevin Owens went to Raw. Xia Li went to SmackDown. So she's going to be giving people concussions on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
Finn Balor went to Raw.
Saw how well that did last time, so see how well it goes this time, I
Viking
suppose.
Raiders went to SmackDown. Ridge
Forgot they were still signed with the WWE.
Ridge Holland is in SmackDown.
And not Pete Dunne. Oh.
And the Olympian Gable Stevenson is on Raw. So
He got drafted already? Bro, he's been there for like a day.
well, someone liked him.
and
I wonder who.
apparently Brock Lesnar's taken him under his wing and shown him the ins and outs.
Good.
Um,
Good. I mean, if he's half as good as Kurt Angle was, then dope. But we'll see. I genuinely have no problem with him being a part of the WWE. Like, a lot of people are like, you signed him and let all these people go. No, he is a fucking bona fide star. And the last Olympian that got put in the WWE, WWF at the time, turned out to be one of the greatest of all time.
Tony Storm staying on SmackDown.
Hmm.
Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode are on Raw. Tamina.
Big Bob.
I didn't even know he was still with the company.
Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
He ain't never going anywhere. He likes those WWE checks. They keep him prominent enough, and Dolph's never going to go anywhere either.
They set up a couple of crown jewel matches. Of course, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. They set up Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. And Raw Tag Team Championships, RK Bro and Styles and Amos. So
RK Bro is still a thing.
Yeah.
they're the tag team champions.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They announced the King of the Ring tournament.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yep. King of the Ring.
And the Queen of something.
The Queen. I don't know. Yeah,
It's not Queen of the Ring.
No.
Queen of Crowns. The Crown of Queens or something like that.
Is it?
I think so.
Queen's Crown. Yep.
Queen's Crown. The Queen's Crown tournament.
That's the best they could come up with.
I don't hate that title, actually.
No.
It was a
Don't
little
love it, but-
lazy.
I mean, King of the Ring isn't much more fucking creative.
Well, right, but why couldn't it just be Queen of the Ring?
Doesn't rhyme. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm a big tournament guy. I love tournaments, so I'm into it. But you know what I want? I want the semifinal. I want it to just be a pay-per-view. of like the semifinals and the finals, or like the whole tournament just be a pay-per-view.
That'd be cool.
So I got a couple news stories, and then we'll end the wrestling segment. Tony Storm and Juice Robinson got engaged.
Didn't know they were dating.
Lucky
Good
man,
for
that Juice
good
guy
for
is.
him. Yeah, good for him.
And this one is especially for Mr. Devin Bliss. Chase Owens defeated Tanahashi at the G1.
He sure fucking did. I've told you guys what I got Devin for his birthday one year, right?
Yes.
Was it the Chase
Right.
Owens shirt?
The cameo.
It's a Chase Owens cameo.
Oh God.
That's the best.
I said, Chase, this is your biggest fan. He loves you so much. And it's his birthday. Can you tell him happy birthday for me? It was so funny. It was like $5.
Sure, brother. I'll pop him for you.
Yeah, I'll give him a quick pop for you, brother.
All right. So, Jake
Mm-hmm.
woke up from your slumber last
I sure
episode
did.
of Dungeons and Dragons
Must be nice.
Echoes of the Future.
You could have been there.
I sure did. And let me tell you, boys, it was a fun episode.
I had
It
fun.
was. I had a lot of fun.
Lots of role playing, lots of story development
Yeah.
within some things.
Episode 7.
Mm-hmm. Episode 7, which means we've almost been going for 2 months.
Yeah.
Really, we have been going for 2 months when you count my slumber.
Another, 3 years to go.
Yep, about three years and 4 months or something. It'll be the 10th anniversary of 5e when the new one comes out too. Found that out today.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys woke up back in Snireland and tried to figure out what to do. You guys went and saw a seer. She made everybody kiss her hand. Her nasty hand.
I
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah, but you have. Yeah, you did not. But you now have disadvantage on all wisdom saving throws until I tell you otherwise.
That's fine.
You guys found out that that Eden is safe.
Yeah, we had a big spoon in the road.
Big old spoon in the road.
Should
A couple
we-
spoons.
Should we see what Eden is at, or should we go help Vervin?
Yep, and there was a couple spoons in the road this episode.
Uh-huh.
So they tried to figure out what was up with Eden, found out that she was okay and in a safe and healthy place, happy place. She seemed to be doing fine. Then you guys made your way back to Gargill, where you returned to the Fluffy Cinnamon. Some of you guys returned to the Fluffy Cinnamon. Hung out with Saf, ate some tres leches, dulce de leche pancakes. And then the other half went to see Vervin.
Vervin Rock went to
Ragnar and Varrock, yes, went to see Vervin. And Vervin basically said, hey guys, need your help. Wanna take over the city guard. And Vervin's all like, or Varrock's like, alright, cool.
Yeah.
And Ragnar's like, alright, cool.
He took Bragnar's blood too. So
He did take Ragnar's blood. And then they went back to meet up with the rest of the crew. Then they went to Gilbert and Glamour's Goods. Met a nice little half man, half woman.
So how does that work?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about.
Their genitalia? Is that what you're curious about?
It's a vagina with a set of balls.
It was brought up. It was brought up. So I mean,
Well, you can ask her, him, them when you see them again.
Yeah, that's what we need to ask about.
They're very nice people.
Oh, yeah. They're great.
Better than Vervin.
That's not hard.
And then you guys all went to talk to Vervin. And of course, Lucren was being a little dickhead.
Being a little dickhead. Not wanting to kill the Crown's Guard. Yeah, fuck me.
Lucren's always the hardest to please. Doesn't love me or my NPCs.
No. Lucren is not a fan of religion. There's a difference.
It's crazy because this campaign has a lot to do with religion.
Well,
It's great. Love it. Love it.
Oh, you forgot
Yes.
an important
Good.
piece though when we
Good.
got to the docks.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
because I finally had a cool moment.
yeah. Killed some crab people. Some giant crab people.
Caleb,
Luker
I got to do my Dante moment.
We also
Did
found
you?
out that Kai
has been in prison.
doesn't like the water.
Kind of. The fish person does not like the water.
Yep, hates the ocean because she's being tracked down by crab people hitmen.
Yep.
But yeah, I got to kill one by doing the Dante, I forget what it's called, Royal Guard or some shit like that, where he slices them up into the air, jumps up, and slashes them down. I got to
Proud of
kill
you.
somebody with it. It was
Proud of
happy.
you.
And then I just randomly threw out an intimidation check, rolled a natural 20, and we killed the other crab in like 2 seconds.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
great.
It was. And then so you guys made it back to Gargill, did all the things I already said, and then you guys went and talked to Vervin all together. And as of right now, Vervin believes you're on his side.
Yeah, he
But
gave
are
us
we?
2,000 up front to agree to go kill the Crown's Guard. And yeah, we'll see how that shakes out.
But if anything goes sideways, guess who gets it?
Yeah, he apparently is going to kill all of us, so
No, he's gonna kill Varrock and Bragnar.
he'll be fine.
But Varrock did buy 2 golden lions from the magic shop. So
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2 lion statues now.
2 lion statues. You got a pair of flaming hand axes coming back, and
I'm getting my trench coat.
you're getting your trench coat. Yep.
hell yeah, it was fun.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
wait for can't wait for the next episode.
That will be Monday,
Lot
Now,
of-
is that going to be streamed
probably.
live? Okay.
Yep. Live on YouTube at Friendly Plays /Friendly Plays.
There we go.
Hell yes.
Yeah, a lot of character development in this episode. Lucarin has asked Bragnar to teach him how to fight after his battle against this skull, whatever the fuck his name.
Silly balls.
Yeah, Silly Rock.
Fucking Sigalock.
There we go. So yeah, a lot of character development. Apparently,
Hopefully-
Rock will just believe anything anybody tells him.
Of course. He's a lizard. Why would somebody lie to a lizard?
Mercy stood in a corner with a candle at all times,
Of
and
course.
we're not entirely sure where Lucian went. Or Luxian.
Yeah. Maybe
She's around.
Maybe
She's
Luxian is
patrol-
like still in Snireland or something. I don't know.
She's humping the king.
We
She's
left her.
She became a queen. She's the queen of Snireland.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
All right. That's the episode. Let's take it home, boys. Go follow us on Twitter at TOPTERTA. Or we
Do it right now.
We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary of the podcast, so send us Asian Zing cake or something.
Just put up our asshole.
We miss you,
Asian
Devin.
Zing cake.
Go follow us on any of these podcasting platforms that you so desire, and go follow me on any of the social medias at the Beasno. And
Follow me on.
yeah,
Go
look out
ahead.
for the Top Twitter YouTube.
Yes. Because if you don't watch Echoes of the Past live, you can watch it later on in the week on the YouTube channel. TOPTERTA.
And Devin, we still miss you.
You can
Go
follow
follow us,
Devin at Sexy Devi B on Twitter.
Always
Follow
see funny
me.
shit there.
Oh yeah. You follow me at Friendly Plays on Twitter or on YouTube at Friendly Plays.
I got T Gingerbeard Man at the Twitters and Saves the Day Artwork on Facebook, Twitter, and Etsy. Not Twitter,
Follow
just Facebook and Etsy.
Caleb SXC44 on Twitter.
You can sometimes listen to me on this podcast.
Flip Moss, please.
Always Flip Moss.
Hail Satan.
AEW starting out with the 8-man tag match.
Of
All right,
course.
well, we gotta go then. Put Asian
Yep,
Zing
goodbye.
sauce with Devin's butt. Goodbye.
Bye.